your fate.
I signed your release. That makes you mine, my friend.
You're a cop?
Your only way out of it is working for me. You are going to help my undercover unit burn this operation to the ground.
You sure about this?
Let's get into Mafia Wars. This has an action thriller element to it. It's such a fun watch. Tell me about Terry.
The thing I liked about Terry is the funny thing is he's a good guy doing bad things for good reasons. And what I really liked about the script was that as though he is forced into this situation, he really doesn't know what the outcome could be. And that has a lot to do with Cam's character, who was wonderful to work with. And I never knew what he was going to do from take to take in the best way. And Terry just had to navigate each scene individually. And I really liked that about the character.
Another cool thing is you shot this movie in Italy.
Yeah.
And I know you're a big James Bond fan, so I have to ask you, did you get to live any of your James Bond dreams while you were shooting this film?
Everything is great about Rome. But when you're by yourself as a male and you try to go to dinner, it's weird. They're kind of looking at you like, why are you by yourself? Because everyone's with everybody all the time. And so in a way, I don't know if I thought about James Bond. I'm thinking about it now, but they probably thought I was a secret agent or something. I don't know. When I would go to dinner on my own and I'd order because I wanted to try all the food. So I would order for 4 and I would eat from each plate. And I imagine there's people in Rome who are like, who is this weirdo? For sure. They probably didn't think I was James Bond, but no, it was very romantic to shoot there. I mean, even the in-between moments of shooting, you're in one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Am I speaking to the White Knight? My brother, he says that you are creative. Show me what you got, baby.
You must be new.
Thought you were in prison, Ter.
I just got out.
I'm going to give you a chance.
I've also heard you talk about having these happy accidents while you're doing a scene with someone, where you just have these moments that happen. Did you feel like you had any of those while you were filming Mafia Wars?
Yeah, we did. I think Scott, who wrote and directed it, he did a wonderful job of protecting the environment of the scene, which is very important to me, because that allows you as an actor to kind of be creative and have happy accidents. And then you're working with someone like Cam, who's so unpredictable, but in the best sense. He's not going to leave where the camera's filming, but he's going to do something different every time. And that worked not only for me, but also for the character of Terry, because Terry doesn't know what's going to happen from second to second.
I want to ask you about podcasts now, and your favorite podcast, apart from your own. Could you ever see yourself doing a Mafia Wars-esque podcast where you do a deep dive into that history?
That would be fun. I would only do it with Scott, though. Scott and I should do a special one-time podcast for 8 hours where we only talk about Mafia Wars and the possibility of a second one. That would be fun, but I couldn't do it on my own. I'd have to do it with Scott.
They're a rogue detective in Rome.
He thinks he's John Wayne.
They're everywhere. They control everything.
We need to get out of here.
No one moves in here without us knowing. I'm a man of action. Make sure these rats are dealt with accordingly.
I love this idea of a second one. I love that we're already here.
I mean, why not? I mean, Terry could exist anywhere given the right circumstances. So I maybe he pretends to be James Bond. I don't know. That'd be fun.
I was gonna say he's kind of James Bond in his own right. He definitely has that hero-esque quality about him.
Thank you.
Yeah. So ultimately, what would you say is at the heart of this movie, and what do you think? What kind of ride do you think audiences are going to go on when they watch it?
I think the unpredictability of not only his beginning circumstances, but what happens at the end, why he's doing what he's doing, I think is very important. And, when you are willing to do anything for someone you love, I mean, that's the romantic side of this action film, in a way.
Everyone, check out Mafia Wars out on October 11th. I'm Sari Cohen. I'll see you next time.
Griff knows. You have to get out of there. I can't protect you. He's coming for all of you.